I go back to this Pac-12 versus Mountain West. Hey, we're going to play for a championship. And I ask you, like, if you look at where the Pac-12 is going to go here, like, look at Pac-12 expansion. And this story yesterday, I believe Brett McMurphy had it. NIU doesn't want to join the Mountain West right now. Now, from what I've heard repeatedly, NIU hasn't said yes to the Mountain West because there's future uncertainty. They're fighting a legal battle with the Pac-12 right now. They've expanded, so they're solidified, and it is widely believed that they have a future TV deal in place already, the Mountain West. But I think what NIU's looking at is we're going to have to travel more. And the single biggest question is, do we have a seat at the college football playoff table? If we join the Mountain West, are our percentages better to get to the college football playoff? Certainly. If we win the Mountain West, are we assured a spot in the college football playoff? You're not. You're not. And it's singularly why UNLV did not go to the Pac-12. They got more money to stay in the Mountain West, and it's not a lock that you're going to, if you win that league in football, that you're going to go to the college football playoff.
Yeah, and this is my struggle with this NIU angle. Like, if I'm at NIU, to me, it's a silly argument to make. Well, we wouldn't want to join the Pac-12 or the Mountain West because we don't have a guaranteed seat at the college football playoff table. Well, you don't have one now. Like, I understand you're going to incur more costs traveling, but you're more than happy to go and play Notre Dame right down the street. You're more than happy to take your small regional jet. But at some point, you're going to have to step up and leave the MAC. Like, at some point, you're going to have to commit.
Nobody in the MAC has an opportunity to play for the championship of college football.
So when you say, yeah, we're saying no to the Mountain West because we don't have a guaranteed seat at the table, again, respectfully, you're making yourself look like a fool because you don't have a seat now.
But I also think Sac State's a big part of this because Super League opting out, how much money are we talking about? Sac State is no different than SMU. And why is that? As I am told, Sac State already has a war chest. They already have the money. They don't need to, well, can we afford it? Yeah, they can afford it. They have the money.
Yeah.
They have it. To jump from FCS to FBS is a significant cost. Hundreds of millions of dollars. Their facilities are already in line. Now, is it great, as I talked about yesterday, playing at Golden One Center? It's not. You'd much rather have an on-campus basketball facility. That's not the case in Sacramento. They do not have a proper FBS level, facility footprint right now. Basketball or football, but they're changing that in football. And they have the opportunity to play at Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. So if that's the option that they take, Sac State is ready. There's a lot of people who are out there who just don't understand the ecosystem in Sacramento. I am fortunate to have lived there. I am fortunate to have contacts there. I am told that Sacramento State has the financial wherewithal because they've raised a significant amount of money. They have donors and boosters that support that program, and they're winning football games. So they have the financial wherewithal to compete at the FBS level. Now, what about North Dakota State? Because I think that's who's next in the Mountain West. Do they have the facilities? Do they have the money? We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Because Gloria Nevarez is not going to sit around and hope and wait. And interestingly enough, she's using Brett Yormark's model of, well, who in this conference can go and make a phone call, back channel me at North Dakota State, at UTEP, she's leveraging her relationships. They're not sitting still. But if we're having a football conversation, this question right here, who's better positioned to make the college football playoff? The Pac-12 or the Mountain West? It's not close that it's the Pac-12. When you have the football brands that now the Pac-12 has, if they win this lawsuit, If they don't, I think, what is it, $55 million? Let's just pretend it goes to a judge and somehow they win that lawsuit, which they will not. Now, for sure, you're in the driver's seat. But I think that's very unlikely that they will win that lawsuit. I still can't find anybody to tell me they have a leg to stand on the Pac-12. Their argument in the comment section, I love all the lawyers who come out in the comment section who know nothing about the law. The phrase non-liquidated damages or non-liquefied damage. Do you guys understand? That's not a real phrase. That's not a legal term. The argument in the Pac-12 and what the Pac-12 is suing the Mountain West over is interference in interstate commerce, antitrust. They're saying that their argument essentially is you having these $10 million poaching fees is punitive. It's too much of a penalty, and it interferes with our ability to compete with everybody else to win college football games and add new members. They're saying that the Mountain West, by inflicting $10 million per school in damages, in penalties for poaching, is limiting their ability to add new universities and compete at the highest levels of college football. And that's why they want a judge to say, nope, you don't have to pay those. Which, good luck, because you signed a contract. And there's a reason they negotiated these poaching penalties, and the Pac-12 agreed to them.
Yeah.
So, but if we're having a straight up football conversation, who is who's positioned better to compete for a college football playoff spot, there's no question it's the Pac-12 2 years down the road, because look at where Boise State is now.
Yeah, I think, the other part of that too, though, is that, like, I agree with that, but either way, you don't have a guaranteed spot at the table. You're assuming that every year Boise State's going to be the highest ranked G5, and that's just not the case every year, with all due respect to them. They're having a good year this year, and that's great. But again, let's say that Boise State makes the college football playoff this year. That money doesn't go to the Pac-12. That money is going to the Mountain West. So,
yeah.
I don't disagree with the sentiment that moving forward, the Pac-12 has better football brands, and because of that, the odds of them being able to make the playoff are better. But if you're NIU, which is this genesis of this conversation,
excuse me, it's the Northern Illinois Huskies of DeKalb.
Yeah, the Saluki Husky.
No, it's the Salukis are Southern Illinois.
Sorry,
Carbondale.
My bad. Sorry, my bad.
And with all due respect,
I just, for NIU to be like, yeah, we're not joining the Mountain West because we don't have a guaranteed seat at the college football playoff table. It's one of the silliest arguments that I've ever heard.
I would be cautious as well. If I were Northern Illinois, I'd be cautious as well. Okay. 52 minutes of me bloviating and talking probably far too much leads us to the comment section on this show, which is always presented by our good friends at Prize Picks. Prize Picks, the best daily fantasy app in the business. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Monty. You deposit $5 in a new Prize Pick account. You get 50 more instantly.
Do we need the sad music or
no?
You won.
Hey, take it easy. I never lose on Prize Picks ever. You deposit $5, they'll give you $50 more dollars instantly. Prize Picks, download the app, open a new account. Today I would like to shout out my guy, the best player in the history of all things historic.
Shout to Mobamba.
And that'd be Steph Curry. He pushed last night.
What, he pushed?
The number was 4 3-pointers.
Uh-huh.
And so I took more. He hit 4. So it was a push. It was a gray. But thankfully, my guy, Jason Tatum, he had a 29.5-point number, which is huge. He scored 32 points. It's my dude. I thought he was going to go off on Steve Kerr last night.
Yeah, we're talking about NBA minutes, not Olympic minutes. So,
So he went off on.
I think I've hit it every time.
I actually thought he would do better than that. He did not. And then there is Labrum James. LeBum, LeCap, you jerk.
LeBrick, LeDad.
He wasn't LeBrick last night. He had a 38.5 number, points, rebounds, and assists.
Did the flag bearer James come through?
Why are you a hater?
Did LeGM show up for you?
He did 52 points, rebounds, and assists. My guy. Now, unfortunately, I won $5 because Steph couldn't make one more.
Come on, Steph.
I put 20 on a 3-pick flex. So I won 25. So I put out 20. I got 25. I netted $5.
See, but that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do.
That's it.
Like on your bad nights, if you can just win $5 on a 2 or 3, you're fine.
If Steph had hit, and again, I think that's the beauty of daily fantasy. You're one away. You're one away. Now tonight, I think this is a lot easier tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Zay Flowers, 61.5 yards receiving. Yeah, we're going more on Zay Flowers for sure. Derrick Henry for a touchdown. We're going more.
A tutty.
Oh, I'm sorry. King Henry for a touchdown because I am not a nymph millennial.
A beta.
Thank you.
I
am no beta male, sir. It is not tutty, you beta.
If you felt these balls,
is beta male one of the stupidest things you've ever? You're such a beta, bro. Shut up. And I very much like Justin Tucker. I'm all Ravens tonight. I think they're the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, I took King Henry and a demon for 124.5 rushing yards.
That's not happening.
I took Joe Burrow for 267.5 passing yards. And and that was less, by the way. And I took Evan McPherson for 2 field goals made on a demon.
Okay. Oh man, I forgot you can't do all 3. You can't do all 3 Ravens. I forgot about that. Okay. Zay Flowers for sure. What King Henry line are we going to take? Derrick Henry for only 1 touchdown is a goblin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little hesitant to do that. Let's change it up and go Derrick Henry, 1.5 rush receiving touchdowns on a demon.
I like it.
Let's keeps in it real.
Keeps in it real.
That, or do you go Lamar Jackson rush receiving touchdown?
No, I'd probably go. I'm in on Derrick Henry, like I said.
Okay.
I took the demon on him, so.
All right. And then I guess you go Jamar Chase. No. How about Joe Burrow? 3 touchdowns? Not on that defense, dude.
No. That's why I took less on his passing yard number, because I think it's going to be tough to be, have a huge night.
I think I also like, man, you guys, the numbers in this game are redonkulous. Boy, that's tough, dude. I think Joe Burrow on a demon is 299.5 yards.
No way. No.
No chance.
No chance.
No way does that. No, I just don't see any way.
No.
Hell no. Let's go with an NBA pick then. Giannis's mom.
Hell no.
Okay, we'll move on. Anthony Edwards. I'm going Ant more than 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
There you go.
So my flex play tonight, Zay Flowers, 61.5 yards. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdowns. Anthony Edwards, more than 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We're going 20 to win a $100. There you go.
There you go, bro.
There you go. You're welcome, you guys. I'm making you money, man.
Okay, now can we really quick? Can we not mess it up in the comments section today?
That's not going to happen.
Can we have a little bit better of a performance today? Yesterday it was a bit of a struggle. You know,
I don't think so.